It's all happening here. This is 2 balls, 6 runs to win. The first ball here, let's see what happens. Oh, 3 runs, wonderful shot opening the face of the bat. And this is the last ball, let's see what happens. 1 ball, 4 runs. Oh, it's out, it's gone! Clean ball, Yorker! कौन था भाई? Oh, जसप्रीत बुमराह, तो यॉर्कर बनेगा ही, शाबाश.
चलो अभी मैं मैच तो जीत गया हूँ, तो let's start the show.
The king of Yorker, welcome to What the Duck Season 2 powered by Hype Messenger.
Thank you.
Wasim bhai told me that Yorker ke liye na, you have to do a lot of practice, focus, mental strength, ye wo. You all do that?
No, I didn't do any of these things. I started my cricket by watching television. I used to watch cricket throughout the day, all the time. So what I used to do is, I used to watch their videos because they were the bowling kings at that time. तो मैं ये सोचता था कि they are getting wickets on Yorkers. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता था as a kid कि अगर विकेट लेनी है तो सिर्फ यॉर्कर डालना है.
Solution to all.
हाँ, solution to all. तो फिर अभी बच्चे हैं तो अभी पूरे टाइम यू कांट गो आउट एंड प्ले. तो दोपहर में गर्मी होती थी तो वी हैड अ बिग हॉल. तो वहाँ पे व्हाट आई यूज्ड टू डू कि दीवार के अगर देयर इज अ बेस, सो देयर इफ यू बोल there's no noise and you can play for a longer period of time, because if you make noise your mother will come out and you'll get bashing. So the basic convenient way was to do that. So then I started to do that, and then I started to play with tennis ball and rubber ball. So this is how I bowled, and this is the only thing which I know. So I started to do that.
So all theories go for a toss, that you have to focus hard and Malinga keeps a shoe and all. You never did all of that.
नहीं इतना फिर if I focus so much तो फिर मेरे से चीजें नहीं होती.
You talked about your mother who's a school principal and you went to the same school. So what's your parents teachers meeting? Mom meets mom or something?
Mom meets mom, but basic regret which I have, that I was never able to bunk school. That, you know, my friends always told me that we didn't go to school, we went here and there. But I used to go to school with my mother, so there was no other option to go to school. But yeah, the only positive point was that nobody could hit you in school. That, you know,
no bullying.
Yeah, no bullying. That your mother is there, so everybody was always very careful, and they were always respectful that he is the principal's son, so we'll give him respect.
But it helped you in your cricket as well?
My mother's influence? No, not too much, because she actually didn't want me to play cricket. She told me this is not very...
Engineering is better.
No success is not guaranteed in this. She told me, it's better you go, you do your studies, we'll send you to maybe Canada or somewhere, and then we'll fix something or we'll figure something out. मैंने बोला यार पढ़ाई का तो पहले ही हाल खराब है, पर मुझे बोला कि we'll give you time till your graduation finishes. You have the time. तब तक do whatever you want. उसके बाद as we wish you have to do. मैं बोला ठीक है.
चलो, तो स्कूल के बाद you directly did PhD. Ask me how? You were straight sent to Australia on your first tour. What is the story, man? This is like, you know, jump into a well.
I had got selected for T20s and the one days, but मेरा visa का कुछ issue हुआ, and then I was not able to go.
Too young, can't go.
Maybe ऐसा ही हो सकता है. So then I went for the last one day who had gotten injured. So I went over there. तो एक तो आई टुक अ डायरेक्ट फ्लाइट फ्रॉम दिल्ली टू सिडनी, तो वो भी बहुत लंबी फ्लाइट. पहले ही बोर हो गए फ्लाइट में, इतनी अकेले गए. तो फिर वहाँ पहुँचे तो किसी को जानते नहीं. आई डिडंट नो, आई ओनली न्यू अक्षर पटेल बिकॉज ही वाज देयर फ्रॉम गुजरात. तो वी हैड अ प्रैक्टिस सेशन एट 12 o'clock. आई रीच अराउंड 10 o'clock. तो लकीली बारिश हो गया तो आई कुड रेस्ट एंड द प्रैक्टिस सेशन गॉट कैंसल्ड. सो देन आई थॉट कि अब तो नहीं खेलूँगा, क्योंकि टीम को पता नहीं है कि मैं क्या करता हूँ, व्हाट आई डू. तो मैंने बोला अब तो ठीक है, कल पानी लेके जाएंगे. फिर गए ग्राउंड पे नहीं, कल फिर मीटिंग हुई इन द आफ्टरनून.
टीम मीटिंग.
तो टीम मीटिंग में गए. तो देन रवि शास्त्री वाज अ टीम डायरेक्टर, तो ही केम.
He said, Bumrah, you're a good bowler. I just need to have the ticker.
हाँ, मैं ऐसा सोचा था कि कॉपी करते हैं लोग, बट ही स्पीक्स इन अ लाउड वॉइस. तो मुझे बोला कि फ्रेश. मैंने बोला यस फ्रेश. सो रेडी. मैंने बोला रेडी क्यों? मैंने फिर बोला कि यू हैव टू प्ले. तो फिर मैं डर गया कि अरे यार अभी तो सोचा नहीं था खेलना है. सो देन मैंने सोचा कि अभी कोई आएंगे, माई भाई आएंगे, ही विल टॉक टू मी के बी काम. तो कोई आए नहीं. फिर ग्राउंड पे गए, वार्म अप हो गया. मैंने बोला अब आएंगे, अभी भी कोई नहीं आया. फिर टॉस हो गया, बॉलिंग आ गई. आई थॉट दैट somebody will come up and they'll say that, you know, be calm, we'll tell you this is the plan. Nobody is saying anything. Just before going inside, he came and he said, the only thing which I want to say is, do whatever you know. What is this? I need some instructions and all that. But he said, do whatever you know. Whatever fields you want, we'll give. So then I thought I'll treat it as a normal Ranji Trophy game. And then I'll go with that. And the match went well and we won the match. So it was a good day.
Wow, what a story. And something that happened in domestic cricket that changed your life. How were you noticed in the first place? Who called you and said, yeah, Jasprit Bumrah, good bowler, come in?
John Wright. Basically, I had finished, that was my under-19 year last year, under-19 cricket. I had done an NCA camp. And so I was playing for Gujarat. That year I was in the circuit for Ranji Trophy, but I didn't play. So I'd only played the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. So first match, and we had players of Mumbai Indians in our team. Akshar Patel was there, and we were playing against Mumbai. So there were Mumbai Indians players in their team as well. So John Wright had come to watch. So usually you think as a child that these stories happen, that you get picked up, somebody comes to watch and you'll get picked up. But it actually happened. He saw.
These are stories in dreams.
Yeah, you don't believe that aisa actually hota hai. But he saw 2 matches, and then I got a phone call from Mumbai Indians that we are interested. Are you interested? I said absolutely, I'm interested. I can come now. So he said, we've seen your bowling and we want to sign you up.
Wow.
And then I told my mother that I've been picked up for Mumbai Indians. Now I'll play the IPL.
Did she scold you? Why are you playing cricket?
And then she was happy. Now she's saying, now I think you should focus on cricket.
Just give me your bank account details.
That I also don't know. My mother handles everything. So unse bhi puchna padega wo baat.
So Mumbai Indians, what was your first day like?
Mumbai Indians, actually my first day was a little different because our team had already gone to Bangalore. We went there. So we were playing for Gujarat because we played till the final and we won that year. So directly from that place we went to Bangalore because we had our first match over there. So I didn't practice with the team throughout. So I came 2 days before the match. So I went to the practices. We did our net sessions. But before that there's an interesting story that there was an introduction section. तो वहाँ पे सब सर्कल में बैठे हैं और सबको अपना इंट्रोडक्शन देना है, अपना भी देना है और जो बाजू में बैठा है उनका भी देना है.
So hi, I'm Jasprit Bumrah.
And you can call me by this name. और मेरे बाजू में सपोजिंग अगर ये बैठा है तो इसका नाम ये है, इसको आप इसके नाम से बुला सकते हो.
अच्छा.
So this we had to do that. तो उधर से then when Paji came and
oh the great session.
But then we thought that is this really happening कि यार ये सामने आ गए और अभी हम सच में खेल भी रहे हैं कि ये ड्रीम जैसा है. तो then वो आए, बात की, फिर मुझे जो बेसिकली उनका सबसे फॉन्ड मेमोरी है कि फर्स्ट मैच व्हेन आई वाज प्लेइंग तो उन्होंने मुझे बोला बोल अगेंस्ट द बैट्समैन नॉट अगेंस्ट द नेम. तो दैट इज वेरी मेमोरेबल के दैट गिव मी द कॉन्फिडेंस के चीज़ें को टेक थिंग्स लाइटली, डोंट थिंक दैट ये बहुत बड़े बैट्समैन है तो यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू डू वेल. एंड देन ही गेव माय डेब्यू कैप एज वेल. दैट इज स्टिल द मोस्ट मेमोरेबल मोमेंट फॉर मी. एंड देन आई डिडंट स्टार्ट वेरी वेल. आई वाज bowling and it had rained earlier, तो वहाँ गीला था, तो I was too scared to tell anyone कि यार मेरा पैर slip हो रहा है. तो I bowled 4 balls and I had given 3 boundaries to Virat Kohli. Then after that, अब मैंने बोला अब अगर नहीं बोला तो last match है. तो फिर I told him कि ऐसा हो रहा है, तो बोला मैं बोलता हूँ. Then he came up to me कि don't worry, 1 good ball and your match will be different. And exactly next ball I got him out.
Wow.
And then I took 3 wickets. And I did really well.
You got Virat Kohli out?
Virat Kohli, Mayank Agarwal, and what was the third? Karun Nair. So I got 3 wickets.
Good wickets.
So after that my match changed. और फिर मुझे अच्छा लगा कि यार मैच अच्छा चला गया. Although हम हार गए, but खुशी थी कि I did well. Then I came back to my media manager of a Mumbai Indians team. He told me that Amitabh Bachchan has tweeted. So I didn't know what is Twitter. क्योंकि Twitter अगर तभी होता तो शायद followers बढ़ जाते. But अच्छा लगा फिर. Then I felt that I've done well and hopefully now things will get better from here.
But coming to Mumbai Indians, and like Mumbai Indians is like a legendary team only, not the playing 11, the non-playing 11. Tendulkar, Ponting, Mitch Johnson, a bowling attack, yaar. Mitch Johnson, Lasith Malinga. What did you learn from all these guys? Shane Bond.
It's been a really good journey with Mumbai Indians because 2013 when I came, Lasith Malinga usually doesn't talk to people because he's a very shy person. But when
I'll interrupt you there. Apparently, he sent a message to Parthiv Patel saying hi how. Parthiv said he doesn't even complete the sentence.
He sends me a message like this. How? What is how? He doesn't complete the sentence, but I know how he talks, so I've gotten used to it now. But when I came there in Mumbai Indians 2013, he from himself came up that I'll teach you, don't worry.
Wow.
And the thing is that I have seen your bowling. You have a different action. First match when I played, he wasn't there. So I played, and then he told me that I have seen your action and I'm going to teach you stuff. So don't worry, I'm there. And from there, our relationship was very good. I have always been asking him questions that what to do, what not to do. And Mitchell Johnson was also there that year, and he's one of my childhood heroes as well. I used to copy him. I used to watch his videos. So when he was there, it's always, I was watching like this, that what he's doing, how he's preparing. So it was a great journey for me at that time.
Some experiences with Johnson?
The memorable moment which happened was during a net session that as I told you, he's one of my childhood heroes. So I wanted to show that I can also bowl fast. So what I did as a young 19-year-old, I thought I'll bowl a bouncer. So I bowled a bouncer, तो उसका helmet ऐसे घूम गया. तो मेरे को लग गया होगा ball. But I thought he's okay. Then he came up and when we were sitting, so he told me that whenever you're batting, please tell me, I'll take a new ball and I'll bowl to you. तो मैंने सोचा कि अब बैटिंग ये सीजन नहीं, अगले सीजन भी नहीं करनी है मैंने.
So फिर उसके
नहीं मिली ही नहीं बैटिंग. तो इन अ वे अच्छा ही हो गया कि चलो ठीक है, बच गए.
और Shane Bond?
Shane Bond has played a major role because after 2015 I was facing an injury. So after an injury I was coming back. So as everybody knows, he's had his fair share of injuries.
He was in the police, huh?
Yes, he was a police officer. I thought he's a strict guy. He's always angry, but he's a very calm, kind guy. He's very soft. He's very helpful.
Must be traffic police.
वो पता नहीं है, पर बहुत helpful. And now because of him, I've started to plan for every batsman. Earlier, I was like this कि उस time देख लूँगा, जो भी उस time दिमाग में आया कर लूँगा. But वो मुझे आइडिया आया कि you have to plan, you have to be prepared whenever you are going, because ऐसे ही उसी दिन पे it won't work every time. To be successful, you have to plan. And I was coming back from an injury, so he helped me that this is how you have to come back. You have to be patient. It will take time, but you will come back. Don't worry, you'll do good. And so even now, this year we became champions. So his inputs were very helpful. So I want him to be there always.
When you have Bond in your side, you don't have to worry.
Always.
You said about planning, and for me, when the bowler plans, it's amazing to watch on TV. And somehow when I watch you, ऐसे लग रहा है कि अगला बॉल कुछ सोच के डालने वाला है. Just you said you took inspiration from Bond. क्या होता है? Take us through this process of planning a batsman out.
Planning, एक incident ऐसा हुआ है कि where the plan worked. Chris Gayle को I've got him out in the semi-final World Cup, T20 World Cup semi-final.
Okay.
तो ऐसा हुआ था कि IPL में उसको 1-2 बार मैंने आउट किया था स्लोअर बॉल्स डाल के. और जब भी मैंने उनके सामने बॉलिंग की तो स्लोअर बॉल यूज ऑफ स्लोअर बॉल्स. तो आई थॉट एक वार्म अप गेम भी खेले, तो उसमें भी स्लोअर बॉल पे आउट हो गया. तो मेरे को था कि अब नाउ ही विल बी एक्सपेक्टिंग द स्लोअर बॉल, so he'll be prepared. So midway through the tournament, I had decided that I'll bowl a Yorker first up to any left-hander because they'll be expecting a slower ball. जरूरी नहीं है क्रिस गेल ही हो. तो सेमीफाइनल में वेस्ट इंडीज आई. So I was practicing throughout the tournament with the new ball. First ball Yorker के अच्छा गिर जाए. So when we reached the semi-final, then I asked my coach Bharat Arun, he was there. So I asked him, sir, what do you think? I've done so much of work. Do you think I should try it? तो बोला go ahead, you should try. It's your call. तो मैंने बोला I should try this. कि अगर विकेट आ गया, he's a big wicket. तो exactly that day I bowled the second over. First ball, it was not a perfect Yorker. I tried to bowl a Yorker, but it swung quite a lot. And then he got out. And that was the first time I thought that yes, this planning is helpful and I'm going in the right direction.
क्या बात है. High risk, high return. You take पंगा with Johnson, you take पंगा with Chris Gayle.
But so far I've been lucky. थोड़ा बच गया हूँ अभी तक मैं.
नहीं तो Chris Gayle
नहीं तो Chris Gayle फिर Gayle सब उधर ही दिखते बॉल इधर.
Correct. But he's not hit you a lot.
So far I've been lucky. I don't want to jinx it के आगे. So far it should be like this throughout my career, I think.
And your fielding यार, you are like Jonty Road now.
नहीं, but एक ऐसा incident है कि अभी आप senior level में you've come to international level. So fielding का जो level at international cricket is slightly different than domestic cricket. हाँ. तो एक बांग्लादेश के सामने I dropped a simple catch and उसके बाद I gave runs as well और मैच क्लोज हो गया, हम जीत गए. तो वो टाइम से टीम का ये परसेप्शन हो गया कि इसके पास बॉल गया तो प्रे करो कि ये बॉल आ जाए उसके पास।
इतना बुरा हाल था?
इतना बुरा हाल था, और मेरे को सब छुपाने ही देते थे कि इसको छुपाओ, इसको कीपर के पीछे ही रख दो, ऐसा है। तो फिर उसके बाद फिर मैंने थोड़ा हार्ड वर्क किया, और अभी थोड़ा मेरा एक 70 मीटर से मैंने रन आउट भी किया बैट्समैन को।
वेल डन यार।
हाँ, बट वो टाइम थोड़ा मजाक मुझे फनी लगता नहीं था, बट सबके लिए बहुत फनी था कि यार इसको छुपाओ, इसको छुपाओ। बट हाँ, ये सब चीजें इज ऑलवेज, हाँ, ऑलवेज अ पार्ट ऑफ द गेम।
बेटर।
यस।
बट व्हाट इज योर नेम? जसप्रीत बुमराह इज योर नेम। एवरीबॉडी सेज बुमराह बुमराह, बुमराह आपका नाम ही है क्या?
नहीं, ऐसा बहुत हुआ इंसिडेंट्स। गोरे लोग तो मुझे बुमराह ही बोलते, बुमराह भी नहीं बोल पाते, बूम बूम बोलते, क्योंकि उनको बोलना नहीं आ रहा, और फर्स्ट नेम तो उनका बोलने का चांस ही नहीं। बट यूजुअली ऐसा हुआ।
एनीबॉडी कॉल्ड यू जसप्रीत?
सिर्फ मेरे घर वाले शायद मुझे बुलाते हैं। यूजुअली दिस हैपेंड व्हेन आई वाज गोइंग फॉर अ रणजी ट्रॉफी गेम। अ यंग बॉय केम अप टू मी एंड ही आस्क्ड मी अ क्वेश्चन कि सर, आपको घर पे भी सब बॉम्बे क्या बुमराह बुलाते हैं? मैं बोला क्यों बुमराह? तो बोले सर आपका नाम बुमराह नहीं है। मैंने बोला माय नेम इज जसप्रीत, मेरे घर पे सब बुमराह है, तो कैसे बुमराह बुलाएंगे? एंड देन थोड़े दिन बाद there was a policeman. He came up to me and he told me, sir, what is your name? I said, my name is Jaspreet. Well, sorry sir, I thought Bumrah, that fast bowler which is there in the Indian team, I thought you're that. No, I'm not that person. So I went away. These things happen.
So what's your nickname?
My nickname, there's all kinds of nicknames that people give me. घर पे तो अभी मेरे को जसप्रीत बोल रहे हैं, बट माई चाइल्डहुड नेम इज जप्पी, विच आई यूजुअली डोंट लाइक पीपल टेलिंग मी, बट माई चाइल्डहुड फ्रेंड्स all of them use this name, but usually Boom and all of that is my name.
Boom is a good. Should not be Boom Boom Afridi, because then
No,
you will
that
never
is
grow
only one Boom is okay. I don't want two Booms.
Nice. You seem to be a very nice guy. Did you ever sledge?
I usually don't sledge. I try to do my own business. एक बार an incident happened in IPL as well as in India. In IPL, I got AB de Villiers wicket, and then I went crazy and said all kinds of things, but he didn't see. But वो अंदर जाके उसने TV पे देखा होगा. So then उसके बाद I got a lot of spanking or spraying from people that, you know, what is this? You're sledging AB, that he's our god. Who are you? First play international cricket. What do you think of yourself? लोग ज्यादा सीरियस हो गए ये बात के लिए, मैं तो इतना सीरियसली लिया भी नहीं। फिर उसके बाद anyways I don't do a lot of sledging, तो I was calm. तो इंडिया ए में when I went to Australia, I was batting with उमेश यादव. हम लोग का लास्ट विकेट का 100 रन्स का पार्टनरशिप हो गया। तो जेम्स फॉकनर कैप्टन था, so he was very angry. तो वो आया, he came up to me, he said that you're scared of the bouncers, what are you doing, you're a young guy. So I said it's okay, but remember these lines when I bowl. So when I started to bowl, when he was batting, तो वो तो और भी डर रहा था मेरे से ज़्यादा। वो तो बैट्समैन होके he was running away. Then I said when you were batting, when you were fielding, you were doing so much, you were speaking so much. Now I'm not able to hear you. What is happening? तो ये सब चीज़ें हैं, but I usually don't like to sledge quite a lot.
Better to be calm and.
Because otherwise, if you get angry and you start to spray away from the plan that, you know, आपको जो सोचा हुआ है वो तो आप छोड़ ही देते हो, गुस्से में कुछ भी कुछ करने लगते हो, तो
कुछ उसका रिपरकशंस बाद में हुआ,
फिर बाद में वैसे भी गाली तो पड़ती है। तो वो चीजें हम सोच रहे थे।
Focus, practice, all of this is fine, but you're 22 years of age. What do you do to live more, yaar?
Usually when I'm back home, we have this PlayStation competition at my home. Me and my childhood friends usually play PlayStation. We love FIFA, and तो मैं उनके साथ बहुत खेलता हूँ, and usually I beat them all the time. तो मेरा unbeaten streak is always there. But I don't play in the Indian team because वहाँ का थोड़ा level is international level. तो वहाँ का भी international level का FIFA हो जाता है।
और बहुत ईगो है यार वहाँ पे।
हाँ, फिर वहाँ लड़ाइयाँ हो जाती हैं, तो फिर मैंने बोला कि ठीक है यार, इससे अच्छा हारना ठीक है, पर यहाँ नहीं खेलना है मैंने। तो उसमें I usually love to play PlayStation, और कभी-कभी थोड़ा म्यूजिक सुनता हूँ मैं ट्रैवल करते हुए।
This segment on What the Duck Season 2 powered by Hike Messenger is called Beamers. Okay, I'll be throwing beamers at you. I know you're a bowler, but I can do that as well.
जो allowed नहीं है वैसे तो क्रिकेट में।
नहीं है, but What the Duck में सब allowed है। So these are essentially questions. They may or may not make sense. You have to just give answers. Ready?
Yes.
Which fast bowlers in India can play your Yorkers the best?
Which
fast bowlers in
fast
India?
bowlers? Bhuvi can play really well, and Umesh can also play really
Yeah?
well. हाँ, Umesh has gotten better. हम लोग का 100 रन का partnership भी हुआ है India A में.
If you had to make a choice, would you prefer Malinga's hairstyle or Ishant Sharma's?
I'll be happy to go bald, but I don't like both of their hairstyles.
Well done.
Well
You're
done.
in my territory. Who's the funniest guy in Mumbai Indians?
Harbhajan Singh.
Without
a
any
doubt. Yeah.
What do you prefer, wickets in the opening spell or wickets in death overs?
Anytime, whenever you're getting wickets, I'm happy. Both, I'm very happy, but any time is good. I want wickets. Just that's it.
One batsman you would like to avoid bowling to during death overs?
Yeah, today AB de Villiers is difficult. It's better if you ignore. You bowl against the batsman who's at the other end.
When you get out for 0 runs, why is it called a duck?
I don't know. Actually, मेरे को पता नहीं है duck का क्या history है. Duck. पता नहीं हम लोग को तो पता होना चाहिए. हम लोग तो बहुत duck पे out होते bowlers. But I don't know यार.
Apart from you, whose bowling style is more hatke?
Malinga before me also, and still I think he has lots to offer and he's best at his work.
Totally. What is the color of your toothbrush?
White.
If you were a superhero, what superpowers would you have?
I would love to run very fast. The Flash, I love him. I want that superpower that I can from here to Ahmedabad I can run and go.
Who's your favorite Indian female cricketer?
I'll go for a bowler, Jhulan Goswami,
Well
because
done.
I know female cricketers thode, so I follow.
Jhulan Goswami is your bowler picks bowler, no? Fraternity.
बिल्कुल bowler ही bowler को help करेगा.
Okay, this segment is called the bankable player segment. I'll give you 2 situations and you have to select the most bankable person for that job. First situation, you're the captain of the team. Your death overs are over.
Nice.
Okay, so you have to select one bowler who's the most bankable bowler to bowl the death over in a final game from the current Indian team.
Simple, Bhuvi.
Without any doubt?
No, easy.
Second situation, you like playing PlayStation,
Yes.
but you want to beat somebody from the Indian team. Who's the most bankable player from the Indian team you will definitely beat in PlayStation?
I'll beat Yuzvendra Chahal because he's not very good and I can beat him easily, I think.
But he was a fine chess player.
Yeah, but इसमें अलग है ना, इसमें अलग तरह का दिमाग यूज करना पड़ता है. So I think I'll be able to beat Yuzvendra Chahal.
Okay, Bumrah, we have a special jersey for you on What the Duck Season 2. Here's it.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2 क्यों?
Number of ducks you've scored in all formats.
अरे यार, ये चलो आपका शायद ये सीजन में पहला मैं ही होऊंगा जिसके डक्स ज्यादा है और रन्स इससे भी कम है. रन तो एक ही है पर चलो ठीक है, कुछ तो ज्यादा आया.
बट रन एक है क्योंकि बैटिंग ही नहीं
आती. वो अच्छी बात है इंडियन क्रिकेट की.
Absolutely.
जितना मैं कम बैटिंग करूंगा उतना अच्छा जा रहा है इंडियन टीम. मतलब
Well done. Absolutely. So we have a bat also that you have to sign for us. Bat manufacturer Sentosa. Thank you very much. Thank you. And thanks for coming.
no worries at all.